Have you ever had that strange feeling, that uncanny sense that something about the world just isn't quite real? Like you're watching a movie of your own life instead of actually living it? You're not alone. This isn't just a plot from a sci-fi blockbuster. It's a profound philosophical idea that thinkers have wrestled with for centuries. Today, we read diving deep into the rabbit hole to explore one of the most mind-bending concepts of our time, hyperreality. Are we living in a simulation? And if so, what does that even mean for us? The idea that our reality might be an illusion goes way back. Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, talked about it with his allegory of the cave. He imagined people chained in a cave, only ever seeing shadows on a wall, believing those shadows were reality itself. What if they broke free and saw the real world? The sun would be blinding, the truth overwhelming. Fast forward a couple thousand years to the 17th century, and René Descartes famously wondered if an evil demon was deceiving him, making him believe in a world that didn't exist. His conclusion? I think, therefore I am. The very act of doubting his existence proved that he, as a thinking being, must exist. But in the 20th century, this idea got a major upgrade, thanks to a French philosopher named Jean Baudrillard. He wasn't talking about demons or caves. He was talking about something much closer to home: media, symbols, and information. Baudrillard introduced the concept of hyperreality. This is a state where the lines between the real and the artificial completely dissolve. It's not just that we have simulations of reality, like in a video game. It's that the simulation has become more real than the real thing. The copy has replaced the original. Think about it. How do you experience a major world event? Most of us don't witness it firsthand. We see it through TV news, social media feeds, and articles online. We see edited clips, curated images, and endless commentary. What we experience isn't the event itself, but a representation of the event as simulation. Over time, these simulations pile up, and our entire understanding of the world is built not on direct experience, but on these mediated images. The map, as Baudrillard would say, has replaced the territory. A perfect example is celebrity culture. We see celebrities on screen, in magazines, on Instagram. We know their stories, their relationships, their curated DNL life logs. But what we're seeing is a persona, a carefully constructed image. It's a simulation of a person, yet for millions, this simulated person feels more real, more influential, and more important than the actual complex human being behind the brand. The hyperreal celebrity has overshadowed the real person. Or take a walk through a modern city. You're surrounded by advertisements showing perfect, happy people using products to live their best lives. Fast food menus display pictures of burgers that look impossibly perfect, nothing like the one you actually get. Theme parks like Disneyland are another classic example. They create a fantasy world, an idealized America that never actually existed. It's so clean, so orderly, so happy, that it makes the real world outside seem messy and disappointing. It's a simulation designed to feel more real and more desirable than reality itself. This is where the information age kicks things into overdrive. The internet and social media are the ultimate hyperreality engines. Every day we are bombarded with an infinite stream of information: memes, news clips, TikToks, influencers' posts. Each piece of content is a tiny simulation, a representation of something. A vacation isn't just a vacation. It's a series of perfect photos for Instagram. A meal isn't just food. It's a story for your followers. We start to experience life through the lens of how it will be represented online. We're performing our lives for a digital audience, creating a simulation of ourselves. This leads to what Baudrillard called the collapse of meaning. When simulations become more real than reality, what do our core concepts even mean anymore? What is truth when we live in personalized filter bubbles and echo chambers, where alternative facts are just a click away? What is community when our social interactions are mediated through likes, shares, and follows with people we've never met? What is self when we spend so much time curating a digital avatar? The constant flood of information doesn't necessarily make us more informed. In fact, it can do the opposite. It overwhelms us. It becomes impossible to distinguish the important from the trivial, the real from the fake. Everything gets flattened into the same endless scroll. A declaration of war can appear right next to a cat video, which is next to an ad for sneakers. The sheer volume of information devalues it, leading to a kind of detached apathy. When everything is presented as equally significant, nothing feels truly significant anymore. Meaning starts to break down. So are we literally living inside a computer program run by some advanced civilization, like in the Matrix? Well, that's the simulation hypothesis, famously discussed by figures like Nick Bostrom and Elon Musk. The argument is statistically based. If a civilization can create realistic simulations of reality, they would likely run many of them. Therefore, it's statistically more probable that we are in one of the countless simulations than in the one base reality. It's a fascinating and unfalsifiable idea. But Baudrillard's Hyperreality is arguably more immediate and more terrifying. We don't need a supercomputer to trap us in a simulation. We've built the prison ourselves out of media, data, and symbols. We are willingly plugging ourselves into our own matrix every single day. But here's the crucial point. Recognizing this doesn't have to be a cause for despair. It can be a call to action. It's a prompt to be more mindful, more critical of the information we consume. The first step to breaking free from the cave is realizing you're in one. We can start by actively seeking out genuine experiences. Put the phone down and take a walk in nature. Not to post about it, but just to experience it. Have a face-to-face conversation with a friend without the distraction of notifications. Read a book, not just a headline. Engage in a hobby that's messy and imperfect. It's about finding the real in a world saturated with the hyperreal. It's about questioning the images we're shown and asking what lies behind them. Who created this image and why? What is it trying to make me feel or believe? Developing this critical awareness is our best tool for navigating this strange simulated world. It's about reclaiming a sense of meaning not from the endless stream of data, but from our own direct, unmediated experience of life. So, the next time you feel that uncanny sense of unreality, don't just dismiss it. Lean into it. Ask yourself what part of your experience is real and what part is a simulation. The answers might surprise you, and they might just be the key to finding a more authentic way to live. This isn't just a philosophical game. It's about the very essence of our reality and our place within it. Thanks so much for going down this rabbit hole with me today. If this blew your mind, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the big questions. What are your thoughts on Hyperreality? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.